Alright, Captains, it is time for the Royal Navy's premium Tier 7 cruiser Belfast. While she's not armed with the same AP as the rest of her sisters and brothers on the Royal Navy cruiser line, the AP is still very potent when used correctly in those instances when you see a cruiser broadside. Citadels sit wreckings for days. Good night. Now, while she can bring the pain with the sit wrecking to cruisers, you are to yourself a Royal Navy cruiser, which means your Citadel is very fragile and vulnerable to massive penetrations, which will happen. But this ship is all about the risk and reward game, and the risk is high, but so too is that reward. Just take a look at these Gneiss nows farming the damage off of these big old ugly battleships between the combination of fires and AP. Yowza, yowza, yowza. 50k here, 60k here. Working on this Bismarck. Immediately double my numbers from 60 to 130,000 points of damage in about a minute and a half. The farmer of the Belfast. I swear that's what this thing is made to do, is to farm that big old ugly battleship damage. Because that AP, after you burn them into a crisp, firing it into their superstructures, into their nose, 6k here, 4k there, good night shots for days. The Belfast excels at farming that BB damage, till the cows come home. But how does she fare when facing against those destroyers? Well, Captains, to be honest with you, this is a rough one. I've had some hard days fighting DDs in this thing. I don't have a lot of really good highlights to show for it, because most of my anti-DD adventures come with me, putting in some good damage, but only to have them finished off by a fellow teammate, which is, yay, good. But I want those red ribbons, and I want those big old damage number rolls, which sometimes happen 4,000 here and there, but most of the time is very underwhelming, I found, going against these ships, because I can't get all my guns to bear quick enough, because the turret to reverse rate is almost Warspite-esque in this thing. And the reload rate, 7.5 seconds, doesn't mean you have a lot of time to get the shots off, especially with your radar only lasting for around 24-25 seconds, so you don't get a lot of shots in on these guys. And so unfortunately that means that sometimes they can disappear into the ether. But fret not, armed with your radar, you do have the chance to see them again and see them to the bottom of the ocean. But yes, Captains, I had a really rough time thinking about this ship as a DD, anti-DD ship. It just doesn't work for me. Maybe it's my failing, maybe it's the ship, or maybe it's the combination of two of us just not right now clicking for this anti-DD adventure. I do put in a lot of anti-DD work and some good damage, but man, if you are not coupled with or division with a really smart DD captain like I am right here against this Nicholas for the close quarter expert, the Belfast can be a very frustrating ship. But hey, here we go. Here's another close quarter expert. Why didn't I pop that guy right off the start? But thankfully, my secondaries get in the action. I'll talk more about the anti-DD stuff later, but look at that close quarter expert on that ship. But that turret traverse rate, look at this DD coming in. Oh my goodness, I know I'm dead here. Please, somebody help me out. Look at those turrets turning. I don't want to go turn in on this guy and boom, he's done. But wow, it takes forever to turn. And how is that anti-DD? I don't know. That doesn't register to me as being anti-DD. But I tell you what is positive is that sit-wrecking potential again, guys. Oh, I just love it. This ship can be very brutal against broadside opponents. Cruisers, definitely, but most certainly against the battleship kind. She is their bane. Oh, that is still very nice in this ship. But yes, Captains, the Belfast, I've had some love-hates with this ship. I do really well in her. So I picked out a replay that has a lot of that stuff that I just talked about in the highlights, and a few more things that I'll go into detail within the replay itself, but most definitely in the dollars and cents portion that follows the replay. So go ahead and check for timestamps in the description box below to skip ahead into the replay, skip ahead into the dollars and cents, or for my final thoughts on the Belfast. But until then, sit back with your snack and enjoy. Alright, this match sees us top tier on the map New Dawn with my buddy Minnow.
Demolition stations.
Alright, going into my captain skills. Yes, I have preventative maintenance to keep things working. Expert marksman, because yes, my turret traverse is terrible, Warspite-esque, even with expert marksman, so I gotta take it. I run superintendent for more heal packs and smoke puffs, and concealment expert because I really like bringing it down with the module down to 8.7 kilometers. I am, of course, looking for the ever coveted IFHE for my next skill set, which I will be getting here moshgosh to help supplement the damage income by mitigating the shell destructions that you will see a lot of. And of course, then gonna go with demolition expert after that, and then adrenaline rush. Going into my modules, pretty cut and dry. Like I said, I do have the concealment module, and I do have the AA one because the dispersion one really doesn't mean all that much difference. And for my flags, pretty cut and dry, pretty standard stuff. I am trying to level up this captain, so there you go, captain flags. Well, we had the northeaster spawn on this map, and we want to head across to the west side. Of course, we don't really want to head south. With the new spawn points, it can be a little bit different. You are going to come across enemies and combatants on the west side more often than not now, because they started up farther north now. But I am going to stick close to this island because I'm hoping that maybe we can catch one or maybe both of these DDs acting full up the middle. Oh, and speaking of DDs, there is the Fubuki out yonder on the west side. What I tell you on the west side, you can see a lot more. Oh, and there is this Shih Tzu in the middle. Hopefully I can work around here. 8 kilometers away, so he's in my radar range. I do have this Königsberg. I was a little worried about it. He's kind of like hugging me, drifting off of me. So our Mutsu, of course, was taking some fire because the Shih Tzu could see him, but it is dropping smoke, and so I'm thinking, well, all right, I'm gonna go in and gonna utilize that smoke, and then I can use my smoke to compound it later on and just get smoked out and burn people alive. But of course, there are no eyes in the sky, so I can't see nobody, but I do have my hydro and my radar. I do know that Shih Tzu was around 8 kilometers away, so when I pop my radar, I can not see him. Oh, crap. That means he turned and burned. I wasn't detected, but he definitely has some spider senses tingling, so he's running. All right, well, matters not. I do have a Bayern and coming in range, so I'm going to utilize the smoke cloud that's there. Oh, Warspite down south and the Colorado. Oh, and an Emerald. Okay. Oh, Fubuki. Turn my turrets to try to get them all onto the target. Far away. He is coming to a stop now, so those may not be on there. 600. Oh, come on. Oh, and my radar, of course, is out already. Boo. I do fire the rest of my guns. Oh, there is the Shih Tzu. But my turrets take forever to turn, and see, look at how slow the turret traverses. Now I turn it back because there's a Fubu, and they're still turning. Oh, I want to get shots off. He's going slow, so that's probably going to change up on my lead. And yeah, oh, look at that swing and a miss. 7.5 seconds later, reload and fire again. The Fubu, come on, these guys stick, and he goes Doc Boo Bot. Oh, I get 4 hits. 2,400, not bad to knock out a couple of things and start a fire. He does use damage control, so if I can relight him a fire right now. Oh, only 1,000. Take out 3 AA. Does the Fubu have that many AA? Oh, I am detected. Get ready to pop smoke, perhaps. Boom! Oh, 2,900, and I'd probably take out, hopefully, his last AA. So I do pop smoke because I am detected by somebody's spider aircraft, and that Colorado was looking at me, I think. No, okay. I fire at the Colorado, though, with my HE, try to get some fires on his deck, and 7 shell destructions for 0 damage. Oh, crap. IFHE, that could probably help out just a wee bit. And 1 pen for 693 and 7 more shell destructions. This is a thing, Captains, I did come across a lot without this IFHE. Is 4 land for penetrations and 7 shell destructions. Are we seeing a trend here? With the Belfast HE. Now, he was turning, so those are going to miss just a wee bit. Bayern incoming. If he's 2 kilometers away, guarantees going to be able to see me in the smoke. And that is not going to be good. I'm going to have to get on the gas, so I'm going to itch forward just a little bit. Fire. Try to clear out some jungle and get onto the Bayern. 1 penetration, not too much damage, but here we go. Reload, full effect. And I got a fire for only 1,100 points of damage in the superstructure. Not too much though. Okay, he does put it out. I did switch up to the AP, but 2,900, almost 3,000. Okay, he is kind of angled. I did switch it back up to the HE because his damage control immunity is over. And, wow, no fire, but I do hit him for 300. He is flooding though. Excellent. So I switched back up to the AP. Fire into the superstructure. Come on. Bink. 2,500. All right. Come on. Here we go. He is going down. He's getting awfully close to the 3 kilometers away. He is on fuego finally. Fire HE one more time and bink. Not a lot of damage. Wow. So damage saturation was probably a thing. I think if maybe I was aiming for his butt or maybe his bow, I probably could have garnered a little bit more points of damage. But anyway. Okay, there is a whole bunch of guys in I have detected. There is a DD. Oh, and there he is. Hello, Fubu. You thought you were getting away from me, or you're coming to give me a torpedo up the Tukas butt? Good night, Fubuki. Oh crap. Tell my mama I love her. Warspite, fully loaded. Looking at me in all the wrong ways. I know. Only 6,000 on the butt. His rear turrets are loaded though. Firing on my paws. Get skinny. Say your prayers. He overshoots. Oh my goodness gracious. Maybe you're shooting at the other guy, but now he was probably shooting at me and dispersion. But oh my goodness. Okay, smoke is about ready to get. Pensacola though, coming from downtown, hits me for 4,000 points of damage. Okay. Smoke is about ready. Let's hit the brakes, drop anchor. Warspite is now, he ain't going anywhere except to the pain house because I'm gonna bring my fire and AP damage here from concealment for a fire on his nose. Excellent. And we all know the Warspite can burn for days. And another fire, and I take out another AA gun. 2 fires on the Warspite. He's finally getting on the gas, but he is going to be within my wheelhouse for the duration of his poor little life, which is not going to be long. I guarantee it. Come on. Just turn a little bit. Show me your chin. I want to swap up to the AP here pretty soon. Please turn your chin. Let me see it. Okay, he puts his fires out, so he's going to be immune for about 5 seconds. That's right, Warspite. It's a 5-second immunity window, which means I can send him a fire again. 2,400 points of damage. I want to send him a fire at least one more time. I do swip up to my AP because look at that broadside now. And I do get a fire. Cha-ching, big money. 3,100 points of damage and a fire. AP coming out of the guns. Hot lead action for only 21. Damage saturation perhaps, but I am aiming for the big old castle right there. But volley number 2 of AP rounds and 4,700 points of damage. I will take that every day of the week. Volley number 3 of AP, big money, and 1,800. Okay, so 2,000 or so. Come on. Can we work on that fire? She's burning though. He's melting. 13,000. Nice combination. Can we put him down? Get the kill. Get the red ribbon of glory. Bink. 1,000. Bink. Bink. Those are all big for real. But he did succumb to my fires and fuego. Pensacola now. Okay. Colorado. Yes, Colorado. HE is loaded. I do gotta worry because my smoke is about to go out about now. So that means when I fire that Pensacola, no, he doesn't see me, but okay, good. I can stay here for a wee bit longer. And I connect. I am detected now. Yep, the Pensacola is in line of sight within my firing range. So that means if I fire my guns, he is going to see me. So that means everybody else can see me. The Colorado did put out that fire, but I'm not able to see him anymore to relight him a fire. He does have that 20-second or so immunity window for U.S. battleships, but that stack damage, but not too bad. All right, I know Minnow, he was fending off these guys over here on the east side because that's where the enemy fleet generally likes to roll up. So there's probably at least 1 DD. Yeah, there's 1 DD left, probably on this side because there's some smoke right there. I don't think there shouldn't be any. Furry Taco and a Pepsi Cola, and I am detected by probably a DD. That Pepsi is not detecting me, so I'm going to slow up. My smoke is ready. Fire the HE into this Pepsi Cola who was looking at Minnow. Pop my smoke and double fire for look at that damage. That was a nice damage roll. Round 2, he puts it out. Of course, he can't sustain 2 fires. 4,100 points of damage this time. I have now concealed in my smoke. I do pop my hydro because I am worried about that DD there, and I want to get eyes on his torpedoes before he comes again. And 3,700 points of damage and a fire. AP loaded now because I had the fire that I wanted. and Citadel, 5,400 points of damage, and a Citadel black ribbon. Round 2 of my AP rounds. There come the torpedoes from the DD, and boom, boom, 3 Citadels. Good night. For only, 6,700 points of damage, but I will still take the 3 black ribbons of doom on that Pensacola. And I'll have my HE loaded, broadside Colorado. I'm going to fire my HE rounds, swap immediately up to my 8PP, because I only take out 2 AA guns for the HE broadside. What was that? 8 shell breakages. Boo! What was that? AP though, and dink 4,400 points of damage. I do have my Hydro still going, because I am kind of worried about that DD wherever he may be. I didn't see him yet on the mini map, but okay, 3,000 off that Colorado. Come on. I could switch up to HE and try to light him a fire to compound his damage. Oh, that's nice. That's probably about 5,000 total between the 2 salvos. But the AP was just so choice right there, and in that broadside, I just could not pass it up. So I do swap back up because he is going to be leaving me, and I want to focus on this Warspite. So hopefully I can light a fire off of 11 shell breakages. Damn, before the Arizona puts him down. But I got the HE and the Warspite. The Matchbox, that is the Warspite. I light him a fire. Excellent. I got his buddy. Now it's time for you. Load in the AP because that works very nicely. And oh, that was a dink. Furry Taco, gotta worry about him. He does have the biggest guns of the tier 5 cruisers, and so he can definitely punch some big holes in my side. Oh, I got another fire on the Warspite. Swap up on the Taco, give him something else to think about, hopefully putting out fires. Oh, and I got the Confederate along the way. Thank you, fires. Big Bank not get one of his turrets, that's okay, but no damage and no flyers. I think the Warspite probably, the Warspite is now out. That means he is ready to be lit afire yet again. Bink, bank on the Furry Taco. Not much, but splash! Oh my God! Check your pots, boys. Are they all still connected? Oh, that was close. Okay, fire on the Warspite. Get some fires on the Warspite, and only 300. Okay. Boom. Oh, detection. He probably has concealment on that Warspite. That means he can go dark. But I got a fire, and I lit the light of sin. Yes, there he is. That's right, I knew it. When you're on Fuego, that extends your visibility by detection by sea. So that means I can see him some more. Excellent. So we can all chase him down. Good. Now there's that Furry Taco I do got to worry about. He does have torpedoes, and there is the Shih Tzu. Yep, he headed back south. Oh, okay, that's weird. He must have popped smoke and then turned south, PDQ. I don't blame him with the Belfast in the area, because the Belfast can be a very nasty ship against the little DDs. Now look at that fire. I love it. You just smell that barbecue. 'Tis the summer season. 'Tis the barbecue season. Warspite. The smallest section in the library, English cuisine. But not for the barbecue. The barbecue pit wants another Warspite. Oh, he does go dark though. Oh, I wanted to get in range to light my smoke, but unfortunately, fire goes out, and so does the light. Therefore, we can no longer see him. Not a lot of other people with eyes spying in their little eye. Arizona knocks down that Pepsi. Nice. Yeah, nice shot. Okay, so DD, that Furry Taco. Yeah, okay, there is the Furry Taco and the Warspite. I am slowing up now, hopefully to get my smoke cloud going. Go puff, boom. I do fire on the Warspite because I do know that I can see his turrets facing the other direction, but it won't take much for him to turn back on me, especially that I've lit him on fire. That pisses off. Oh, he did use damage control immediately. That means 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are ready to be burned again. Now, I did light my smoke, but unfortunately, yeah. Oh, good. He did fire. Hopefully, I don't think I had him selected all the way, so those shots may go a little bit wiry. Yep, they all splish splash. Boo. Come on, Warspite. I want another fire on you, buddy. Oh, those landed for 1,700 points of damage. Oh, he's hurting big time. Come on, select the Warspite. I do have the Warspite selected. You can see I'm trying to swap up between the two sometimes. When you hit X, it gets a little wonko. But, I landed a couple on that Furry Taco. Warspite, burn, baby, burn. He is recovering some health, but big damage. 2,400 points of damage, and then bang. Oh, AZ. Kill secure, but hey, that's all good, man. We worked on him. I wanted another barbecue pit, but I definitely got some fires on his deck. So Furry Taco running away. I don't blame him. He's just hating life. He doesn't have the greatest range, but yeah, he can still be kind of tough, but he's moving away, getting over those islands, extending towards my maximum range now, so it's going to be kind of hard to lob my shells over there, because the shells are kind of flighty in this boat, but it can work hitting cruisers at range. And definitely it's a more, oh, damn, well, that was definitive. All right, well, there goes the game, captains of victory. To the tune of 138,000 points of damage off of 380 shell strikes, 3 kills, 13 fires, 4 citadels off of that Pensacola, the Confederate and high caliber. To finish, tops of the chest with 1,886 base XP. Oh, the Arizona did a good job. He popped himself a couple ships there for 4 kills. Not bad, but pretty damn hot from the Belfast, working on them big old BBs. And you can see that in the detail report with a breakdown of 558 high explosive shells fired, 263 landed for 62,000. But look at that AP damage return, guys. 121 out of 159, not bad for 44k, that's pretty solid. But the fires, 31, almost 32,000 points of damage off of 13 fires. Cha-ching, stacking damage with the AP to boot, farming away on those big uglies, pissing them off and sending them to the bottom. And after taxes with the premium account and their premium ship, 300 and we'll call it 31,000 credits with just the standard, not too bad though, 175k. And yes, captains, not too bad for the Belfast. A little rough against those DDs, but that is my life with this thing, and it could be for you too. But then again, you may just get in this thing and just be the bane of destroyers. But the bane of battleships, I think everybody can be with this beautiful little Belfast. But let's go into the dollars and cents and just double check on whether or not this thing is worthy of being in your fleet. Well, captains, as it currently sits for around $38 US, the Belfast fits perfectly right into my budget buyer's guide of 50 to 60 bucks per month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year for this game. Of course, if you're Daddy Fat Sacks, Daddy Warbucks, and are collector ships, you will buy this ship regardless. But if you're the budget tier, this ship fits perfectly, and you will get a good return on this investment. I don't buy into it that she's necessarily the DD killer. It is asterisk with the fact that maybe I'm not up to snuff yet with her in that role. But for my money, as a Hotlanta lover and the anti-DD that is that Hotlanta, I can't give her the anti-DD stamp of approval. But the pissing off of cruisers, and especially of the big old battleships, and controlling positions on the map through your just unrelenting HE and AP spamming from your smoke, the Belfast is a definite joy to captain. Now, she does synergize pretty smoothly with the Royal Navy cruiser line. I would suggest, if you are on the fence about getting her, play yourself up to the Tier 8 Edinburgh. If you like how the Edinburgh plays, then you're probably going to enjoy how the Belfast plays. Unfortunately, though, since she does rely on her fires and on the IFHE, you are going to come to a point in which you are going to want to have your own dedicated Belfast captain. But all in all, I give this ship a solid buy. I think if you spend the money on her, you will not be disappointed. If you play solo YOLO, she can definitely work for you. But if you work in a division or you do some competitive play, this ship can be extremely powerful, verging on the dreaded overpowered status that a lot of people do consider her to be. And I swear, I can't reiterate that enough, is if you do play in a division with a destroyer, yourself, and a battleship, the Belfast can be extremely enjoyable. Alright, captains, well, that was the Royal Navy's premium Tier 7 cruiser Belfast. Now, this was a tough review for me to do, to be honest with you, because when I first got the Belfast, I bought the line that she was this DD killer extraordinaire, and I'm thinking, I'm coming from the Atlanta, which is an absolute nightmare for destroyers. Like, oh my goodness, this thing it's got to be out of this world. But unfortunately with me, she's just not quite there yet, or at least I'm not quite up to snuff with her just yet. But I do think she is a great ship, and I am going to keep playing her, especially now that I just locked the IFHE, and of course I still want to get to the demo and the adrenaline rush, so when you do take those shots in the ribs, you can reduce that reload rate and just make yourself even that much more potent. But despite my failings, I think you captains can at least still envision what you can possibly do with the Belfast from this video. Hopefully I've showed you how to, and as always, how not to maybe play this ship. And therefore, I also hope that I helped you answer that eternal question as to whether or not to pull the trigger on buying this Belfast and making her a part of your fleet. So as always, Captains, I thank you all for watching, and until next time, I will see you all in game. Have fun, fair seas.